doing what he can to make things more affordable and more transparent regarding health care.
We're putting forward a proposed rule to require health insurance providers to disclose their pricing information to consumers. We're giving American families control of their health care decisions, and the freedom to choose that care is right before them on the internet and elsewhere, but on the internet, very, very open, very transparent.
Republicans are dismissing the latest House impeachment hearing featuring ousted U.S.-Ukraine Ambassador Marie Yovanovitch. New York Republican Congressman Elise Stefanik accuses Democrats of leading a partisan food fight.
As we saw today, he is making up the rules as he goes. He did not let Republicans put forth any unanimous consents. He did not let us control our own time, Republican members' time.
And you're listening to USA Radio News.
If you're thinking about life insurance from low-cost term to business or estate coverage or perhaps a small policy to cover your final expenses, why spend more than you have to? Hi, I'm John David Wells from the Wells Report. Since 1986, AccuQuote has helped hundreds of thousands of folks save a fortune on their life insurance by quickly comparing the rates, features, and financial strength of dozens of top-rated life insurance products right over the phone. Want some examples? A healthy 50-year-old non-smoker can buy a $500,000 10-year level term policy for less than $45 a month. Oh, you say you're 60? No problem. Under $120 a month. 20 or 30-year terms, even permanent plans are available. Okay, so you might have some health problems, huh? Lots of us do, but the experts at AccuQuote will still work with you to find the best affordable policy. To find out how much you can save, call AccuQuote today, 877-439-8830. That's 877-439-8830, 877-439-8830. AccuQuote. Call them today.
Rates, policy forms, and availability vary by state.
President Trump's former advisor, Roger Stone, has been found guilty of lying to Congress, obstruction of justice, and witness intimidation. USA Radio Network's Chris Barnes says he was accused of trying to chase what information WikiLeaks had on Democrats back in 2016.
A legal analyst, Glenn Kirshner, breaking down how much time Stone could now end up facing in prison.
Roger Stone will now be facing statutorily up to 50 years in prison. However, the federal sentencing guidelines will come in with a much lower sentencing range than that.
The 67-year-old Stone was brought to trial as part of the Mueller investigation for his attempts to learn what information WikiLeaks had on hacked Democratic emails during the 2016 election.
Retail sales are on the rise. New numbers out on Friday show they rebounded for a 3% gain. The gains come after a decrease in September. And you're listening to USA Radio News.
With a recession ending, if you've been putting off building your business, now is the time to act. General Steel will meet or beat any price on a pre-engineered steel building of the same size and specifications. Act now before steel prices go up. So call us today for free information.
Call 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290, 800-965-1290.
Department of Education Secretary Betsy DeVos claims that America's education system was so substandard that many future law enforcement officials lack knowledge about one of the most significant events in our nation's history. DeVos says she had a conversation with FBI Director Christopher Wray, and he said that many FBI agents are so young they don't really know what happened on September 11th. Well, this begs the bigger question of, do Americans and do many young people these days understand and know about history? Well, I had a chance to catch up with historian Andrew Roberts. I asked him if there's a lack of history knowledge in the United States and overseas for that matter.
There is a problem here, definitely, both in the United States and especially in my country, in England. It's rather shocking that in a recent poll, some 25% of British teenagers thought the American War of Independence had been won by Denzel Washington. So there is undoubtedly a problem over in England. 20% of them thought that Winston Churchill was a fictional character. So yes, as far as that's concerned, I've been to 26 states in America promoting this book and my previous book, Churchill Walking with Destiny. And there actually I found a real interest in history, not just American history, but world history.
For USA Radio News, I'm Tim Berg.
It's 42 degrees.
It's 8:05.
Tune in to WSMN 1590 on December 7th from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the Salvation Army's Red Kettle Radiothon. The Salvation Army will be raising funds to provide food, clothing, financial assistance, and toys to those in need this Christmas season. Help us help those in need. Visit our Facebook page at the Salvation Army of Nashua for more information.
The views and opinions of the following show do not reflect those of WSMN, its owners, and/or associates.
She's crude, often misconstrued, and is actually a dude. Welcome to Life's a Drag. Say hi to New Hampshire's 2018 Entertainer of the Year. Your hostess with the mostest, Monique Too Soon.
Hi, welcome to Life's a Drag. That means it's Friday night at 8 p.m. and we are here again for another week.
Woohoo!
And this week's an extra special week because we have Caitlin on vacation. Well, she just had to work tonight, but we have replaced her with Dan Cronin, the Drag Race Wikipedia.
And a manager of Club 96.
Oh, yeah. The Club 96 that he keeps always is telling me to open this damn Club 96. And I'm also here with my co-host, Patricia Hurley.
Hello.
And we have extra special guest from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9, Nina Bonina Brown, who's sleeping in the chair over there. She's decided to take a nap.
And actually out of the shot, too.
Oh, I'm out of the shot?
Yep.
It's a good thing. I have bad skin today. So I'm really speaking now.
You are really speaking. You want to get a little bit closer to the microphone, though.
Pretend the microphone is something
my sultry
yummy.
Voice?
Is
that better?
It is very sultry, actually.
Oh. Wait, who had this microphone last? It smells like...
Mine smells like cigar smoke.
Mine does too.
Mine smells like manure. Was Shay here? JK!
Actually, I think that was Victoria Porkchop Parker that sat there last.
Have y'all had her here?
No.
I actually like Victoria. She actually seems nice. She seems nice.
I've never met her. I actually would book her.
Yeah.
I do love her.
I'm sure it probably costs 50 cents to book her.
Yeah, maybe like 60. 60 cents, not 50.
The shade of it all.
I always try and go 10 cents above whatever they're asking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Like we paid you $1.15.
And now I can get me a nice little freezy at Taco Bell. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I hope you get yourself a burrito as well.
Well, I mean, I can because I'm the one that tops, not bottom, so I can eat burritos.
Oh, that's the best part about being a top is that you can eat
whatever you want to eat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you're a bottom, you're like, oh, should I really have this milkshake or is there going to be a mudslide later?
Well, being that you have a vagina.
She does?
Ma'am.
I do. Oh, yeah, that's me.
Right. So you have to be careful what you eat, or like does the vagina just, you can eat whatever?
Oh, God, I've been single for a long time, so I can just eat whatever I want whenever I want. I don't have to worry about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, but does anything different happen to it when you eat different foods?
No. No.
No.
Doesn't change the smell or nothing?
Asparagus. But that's only when you go to the bathroom. It's only when you pee.
Wait, is that true for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but it does that for when, too? Have you never eaten asparagus?
Yeah. Well, mine's always smelled like Jolly Ranchers.
Oh.
Oh. What are you eating?
I'm on the R. Kelly diet.
So you're eating a 14-year-old?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
How many,
we have to insert the word allegedly into comments like that.
How many teenagers do you have trapped in your closet?
Oh my God. Do I look like Michael Jackson? Yeah.
No, Michael Jackson in New Hampshire.
Oh, I know. Rest in peace.
So we are going to dedicate this whole show to Nina Bonina Brown. It's not every day we get a drag race girl. Yeah, exactly. So tonight, I do want to remind everyone that there are still a few tickets left for sale at www.moniquetoosoon.com. These tickets are actually going to probably sell out tonight. I've had a lot sell in the past hour.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
we
awesome.
only had like a handful left, and I'm pretty sure we're down to like 5 or 6 now at this point. There are still a couple of VIP upgrades. So even if you bought a ticket and you want to actually VIP upgrade, just message me on Facebook and I'll make it happen for you. You can't just buy the VIP upgrade, but we can add it on and you can still get the whole package and get to meet Nina.
And the big deal has been the Popeyes chicken that's been selling everywhere. Anybody that comes to my show gets a free Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Oh.
It's very hard to find those things.
Do you have them in your luggage?
Girl, they're in my padding.
Oh. Oh, I don't know if I want to eat a padded chicken sandwich. I know what my pads smell like after a show or two.
Oh, no, girl.
Our fans are going to hold you to that. The listeners are going to show up and be like, give me my chicken sandwich.
Shit, this live. I mean, shoot.
That's right.
But you know what?
I didn't hear anything.
Me neither.
No, speaking of smell, have you ever smelled drag queens' pads?
No, I don't think that's ever come up.
No, I don't want to call any names, Dorica. But I love my sis, but girl, I have smell like pork and beans.
What?
I know. How are you sweating out pork and beans?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but that name
delicious.
actually sounds like things of hers may smell. You know what I mean?
Eureka. It kind of does
Eureka.
sound like Febreze.
Like Eureka. Like
I've never met her, but I hear she's a doll.
No, she's nice. No, she has such a bad. She's really nice for real. She's not. She's a little racist, but who isn't?
Oh,
JK.
JK. She's a little racist. Is there,
skosh, a tiny bit.
Is there such a thing as a little?
I think just even a little just makes you a racist, period. But I mean, it all comes in measurements, right? We can measure everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Except
A
for,
smidgen of racism.
but wait, just a flashback. You know, I'm a big kid at heart, and we just said Eureka.
Oh, Eureka's Castle?
Eureka's Castle. Oh, how did I sound just now? Little Beyonce?
More like Kelly.
Okay.
I don't know if you're quite the Beyonce, okay?
Don't try it, bitch.
Calm down, calm down, Trinity.
Wait, which one, K Bonet or Taylor?
Oh my God, I forgot there was two of them.
Girl, it's
cycling
three
through names.
Ninas. Nina West.
Nina Flowers. And then the other one.
Right. Didn't she?
Who?
Yeah. Sally Jesse Raphael. That's the one. Nina Sally Jesse Raphael.
Whatever
Brown.
name I had that day.
That was my favorite part of that season. I loved every week looking forward to whatever name you were going to get.
Did that get annoying to you, or did you think it was just as funny
I
as
thought it was funny because I thought she was genuine. Oh, keyword thought.
Oh.
You know, I was speaking earlier about how we have DragCon. And wait, where's the camera? I feel like I'm just looking at a window.
It's
the
right
camera's
there.
right behind us. So the view is from this.
No, but I was just telling them earlier about you know, we have a thing called RuPaul's Drag Race DragCon, which is like, you know, Comic-Con and all that, but like for drag queens. And RuPaul was there, and somebody sent me a video, and it was like, "God, RuPaul forgot your name." And I'm like, "What?" And then like the video, you see her being like, "Hey, that's what's her name? Oh, yeah, Nina Bonina Brown." I'm like, "Girl, how do you forget my name when you gave me like 30 names on our season?"
Out of all people whose names to forget.
Well, even if she forgot the Bonina part, she should have remembered the Nina Brown part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Girl, I can't. But besides that, yeah, I mean, I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cute, and I thought it made your name stand out. And like everybody was saying, you know, Bonina something Brown.
Right.
That whole season, like you're definitely had the spotlight on your name, which was great.
But you know, I got some people were mad at my name as far as the like Osama bin Laden part, but it's like it had nothing for me. It had nothing to do with that. It was just it rhymed. It was just like it was just like okay, a little chant. You know,
Oh, people will find
about
people will find a reason to hate anything.
anything.
Mhm.
We need to all grow up.
Not
and
me.
Stop being offended and just laugh at life and stop being so hurt by everything.
Everything.
Like that flea outside just hurt me.
Right.
Like calm down.
That flea is racist.
Just be gay.
Just a little bit, though.
He was racist.
Just a little bit racist. Just a
A
tiny
little
bit.
bit.
Tiny bit.
You are in Nashua, New Hampshire. It's
I
the
know.
racism capital of America.
I haven't seen
No,
them
it's really not. It's really not.
No, I don't feel welcome. I haven't seen one person in one white cloak over their head.
They're near your hotel.
Okay. Putting the latch on the door tonight.
we put you in the hotel near their
Girl, is this Get Out the sequel?
Get Out the sequel. That would be amazing, actually.
It actually would.
That was one of my
Going to the
favorite
sunken
challenges
place?
from the last challenge. The Get Out challenge when they did the video.
Oh, they did have that challenge.
Yeah, I actually love that challenge.
Girl. Wait, what season was that?
It was the last one with Nina West. It was
oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Because Scarlett and Oh my God, was it Evie that ended up winning that challenge? Like they were really good in it. I think it was them that ended up winning that.
That
challenge.
wasn't the one that had Epilet. You earned everything.
Yes, from Destiny.
Oh, that was
Mercedes.
yeah.
Mercedes.
Mercedes, yeah.
Is there a Destiny on Drag Race?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I was like, is her name Destiny for some reason? But no, it's Mercedes. Mercedes
Iman Diamond. Yeah.
Iman Diamond. I've never met her. Have you?
I haven't, but I know what Mercedes Iman Star, who is really a character. But yeah, I haven't met her.
A character.
She is.
So who was your favorite guest judge on your season of Drag Race?
Girl, that was 20 years ago, girl. I don't know.
You don't even remember their names, do you?
My favorite. Some of them I genuinely didn't know. Like, you know how when RuPaul comes in the room and then hello, and she's like, today's judges will be da 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 da. Some of the reactions are so fake because some of the people you don't even know. But
you
just
can
like,
tell when they don't know.
Oh, right.
They're like,
They're like, oh, my favorite.
And then they turn around like, I don't know.
Exactly. But even when Lady Gaga, which I genuinely didn't know it was her because I was never a big Lady Gaga fan. You know, I'm being honest. I was just kind of like, she's here. But I wasn't like, so I don't know.
You weren't the Silky Nutmeg Ganache of your season where you just got on her back and rode her around the dressing room.
I can't with Silky. I can't. No, but yeah, I don't think I had a favorite.
How was it winning the challenge for Lady Gaga in front of Lady Gaga?
Okay, well, I'm always depressed, so I really couldn't take it in. So because especially when I did win.
Yeah.
And then RuPaul 5 minutes later was like, oh, but wait, there's a twist. Now the real competition begins when Cynthia walked in. And I'm like,
okay.
well, what do you mean now that it begins now? I'm like, so did my win not count? But people were like, oh, girl, it count. You won.
You won in front of Lady Gaga. That's the best person.
Feeling like I did because he was like, well, now the competition starts. And I'm like,
oh, yeah, they always love to throw that surprise bring back.
Yeah.
The Shangela.
But I remember going to myself, why am I here? Because it's when they say race, they really mean it's a race. Because I'm there trying to glue a damn peach paper on my head, and then I'm just like, time is ticking. They're like 5 minutes to the set, and I'm just like, oh God, what did I sign up for? And even my peach look, it's not how I wanted it to look. I wanted it to look more better and the eyebrows higher and everything, but I had to just hurry and rush. So I thought I wasn't going to win. I was just like, I did what I can do.
You did it. You did it good.
Thank you.
You did it good, and your peach was absolutely adorable.
Thank you. I was like, please don't zoom in and show the paper lifting. Because I used acrylic paint on my face. So it was like, I could feel it starting to dry and crack. And I was like, oh, God. Right, exactly.
You're going to be a plum in a minute.
Exactly.
Go peach pit. Peach to a pit. That would be amazing.
But it was cool. I actually did like my Lady Gaga outfit because I wanted it to look like hers, but I also wanted to be me and show body yada yada, which I never got, honestly, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're looking for something, when they don't give you what you are. What's the word? Help me out. Y'all white, y'all know?
Validation?
Yeah, I feel like they never ever said oh, Nina's a body queen. It was always, they never did, but people they
didn't label you.
They call Pheromone a body queen. I'm like, where?
Yeah, she has no body. She walks around naked and she looks like a 12-year-old. She looks young. She does. She walks around naked, but she doesn't even look like she's old enough to be a drag queen. I've never seen her in person, so I don't know if she looks any different in person.
Well, she's pretty at least.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're into that kind of thing.
I mean,
I'm more into the Lanesha Sparks.
She was beautiful though.
Oh, she's a hot boy.
Oh, is that why you liked her? You know what?
She didn't like me though.
Oh, you met her?
She said I was crazy.
Well, you probably were all up on her.
She was like, this white girl does not shut up.
Can you see her on All Stars?
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was definitely talented enough.
They haven't picked Jessica or her yet, which surprises me. They should take Jessica.
I thought the same thing. I don't know why they haven't chose her yet. I don't even know if they called her. I don't know.
What about Nina Bonina Brown? Is she going to be on All Stars at some point?
Say it.
Who? It's sad that I knew what you
Right.
like.
We
I'm
already
on
know each
cue.
other, girl. I don't know. I was telling Dan earlier. I was like, I remember when I used to really want to go on that show, and was like, I used to cry like when I didn't like get a call or anything, and I'm like, why do they hate me? Like, what is it? And then when I got on there, it just wasn't. It was a blessing, but it was also just like not what you really think. You know, TV is so different from what you think, and I don't know. I just don't feel like I am ready. I just like emotionally, I don't think I'm ready for it. Like, just the fans are horrible. I'm sorry. Like, they are really bad.
They have gotten really bad. They rip people apart for
They're
no reason.
horrible. And I'm just like, do I really want to go through that again? Like, I already gone through it now, but like, do I want to get new fans to come around and be more judgmental and everything? And also, I don't feel like RuPaul and them really appreciate me. Like, I just don't feel like they appreciate me. I hope they're not watching this.
RuPaul's a big fan of our local radio show.
Did y'all pay her?
We do. I told her to sue me.
Sue me, bitch. No, but I really don't think they appreciate me enough to where I feel like I want to go on there. And I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm just always a real person. But like, I mean, I got the phone call, you know, for doing this upcoming All Stars. And I said no, because I don't want to play their games right now. I don't want to play your games. I don't want y'all to come up with some storyline for me that I don't want. I don't know who's on there, but I just in my mind assume people like maybe Shay will be there. And when I go on there, I want it to be my time, not y'all trying to give me some storyline with Shay and we're beefing, and it's like none of that's true. And I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to have like that bad when they call like Alyssa Edwards and Coco Montrese,
exactly.
just for drama intentionally.
Right, exactly. Because even like when I've had fans ask me, well, my real fans, they want me on there because they love my art, they love me, they love my story, they love what I have to talk about. But those fake fans, like the fans who are just fans of the show but not the actual queen, they're like, oh, you should go in there and talk about Black China. And I'm like, girl, I'm more than Black China. I am more than that. Like, it's sad that they can't see me as a human being, as somebody that had a story to tell. All they see is Black China and Shea Coulee. That's all they care about. And I don't want to give them that. I'm not giving y'all that.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe you would go on and change their minds a little bit and make them see the Nina that you want them to see, because now you already know what you're getting into going on a second time.
But do you though? They always switching stuff up.
Oh yeah, and then I honestly think that the show is I feel like before the show even airs, they know who's winning the show and who they're sending home each week. I think they have it pretty much lined up, and they play it by ear, but they have it lined up and ready to go.
Oh yeah.
You just knew, like you
well,
knew that.
I think it's like on most reality contests, there's no real reality to it.
Well, you knew that. You knew the beginning of the season that Raja had that as a win. You knew on a lot of those older seasons, you already knew who was going to win before the show even aired, before they announced a cast. Well, now she does the surprise winnings, but you know, where they film it separately. But back in that day, like you knew so far in advance, like the whole elimination order, and just crazy. I feel like I always thought the second place person should have won every year.
It's always the one who you're rooting for that never wins.
No,
never root for anybody on Drag Race.
Yeah, Manila, Chad Michaels, Raven, Nina Flowers.
Oh, Chad won.
What? Chad won All Stars.
You don't think that counts?
Yeah. Well, he won
No, you
later
don't.
on. He was really nice. We had Chad up here. He was like the most genuine person I've ever met in my life.
Right.
Like, he reeks of genuineness.
Right.
So sweet.
But as we were speaking earlier, as far as like how, you know, people win these competitions and they win All Stars, but does it really matter? Because like it's overshadowed really quickly by another season. It's like, doesn't matter.
Yeah. If you go home in the first 3 episodes, you're pretty much forgotten. Unless you're Vanjie. And you make a bum of yourself on the stage and then make a celebrity out of yourself out of that, which was unbelievable.
Wait, you're watching the current season, right? The UK one?
I love the UK one.
Okay, so like you remember like Blue Hydra. No, not Blue.
Gothy Kendall
tried doing the same thing. Yeah, Gothy Kendall, but it's not.
I wonder how many queens are going to do that though. You know, it's going to be like the new thing to do. Everyone's going to be Miss Vanjieing backwards off the stage,
right? But no.
You know they are. You know it.
No one can do it like
it
her.
It worked
though.
for Vanjie.
No one can do it like
nobody
her.
sounds like Cookie Monster quite
Seriously.
like she does. I've never met her. I've never seen her. I would love to book her, but she's ridiculously expensive.
Yeah. So how did I come off cheap?
You were expensive.
Okay, thank you.
I slept with your manager, Claire.
Did you go get checked?
She gave me antibiotics after.
Okay, good. Good girl.
Has anyone asked anything? Or had a
we
question
have
for
questions?
Nina?
There are actually a couple here.
You're not talking into your microphone, Dan.
There are a couple here. Can
Why
you
don't
hear
you
me
move your
okay?
microphone in front of your face?
Well, I don't want to get too close to it.
Oh.
Are
Are you afraid it will bite you? Has it been that long since
Well,
you've
no,
had that
because
kind of
people
thing
were
in
talking
front of
about
your
it
face?
smells, and now I'm kind of worried what the smell
Mine
is.
just smells like breath.
Very well. Very well.
Mine smells like breath.
Oh, God.
It smells like it's had some on it.
Well, you're the only one who's been speaking on it.
No, well, today or for this hour, the radio show's all day long here, every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
so we're just a little corner of the night.
A gentleman by the name of Christopher Stella has
Oh.
stated, Monique better ask my question.
Oh, better.
But there's
So
no
this
question.
guy named Christella, who didn't even buy tickets for tomorrow, isn't coming tomorrow.
But has the nerve.
He wants to know how much junk is in your trunk.
That is not appropriate,
He is
Christella.
probably on your. He is
I'm a
probably
whore.
looking for you on Grinder right now to bait you into his bedroom later.
He would know that answer if you bought a ticket for the show tomorrow.
Girl,
Exactly.
Speaking of grind, girl, literally they have me in a town that's like the population of like 50 people.
And one of them's gay.
Right. So it's like
And it's probably
me
Christella.
and the front desk worker on Grinder. No, but
Did you ask him for more towels?
no, I did. No, but whenever I ask for towels, I always say, "Oh, it's because I'm doing a lot of makeup." I'm like, well, little do they know, it's like for those. I can't say that word, but for those bottoms that like to be a little messy, you gotta have some extra towels.
Christella is one of those messy.
She's that kind of girl.
Yeah.
Well, Crystal, is she cute?
It's a guy.
It's a
yeah.
guy.
No. But I heard that if you put your ear up to his butt, you can hear the ocean.
Okay. Well, being that he's not the cutest,
I'll show you a picture.
Show me. Okay.
I think he's adorable.
He is cute, but
I
he's
think he's cute.
he's a punk for not buying a ticket. He comes to every single Drag Race show, but isn't coming
But
to
skipping
yours.
my show, but wants to know how big I am.
Yep.
Racist.
Yep.
Just a little.
Right.
Just
It
a
comes
little.
in-
It comes in full circle. That's what you need to change your headline to on Grinder.
Right.
Racist, just a
Racist,
little.
Oh, you have a problem coming up with that picture?
Right.
No, I'm trying to. Oh, here it is. I just found him. This is what he looks like. That's a good picture,
You
though.
are-
He's not that cute in
He
person.
Googled you on National Geographic. Shady. He's doable. 10 inches. There you go.
Oh!
But he's doable.
I won't say it on the air, but he has already had a RuPaul's Drag Race performer.
Please tell me.
You just said you're not going to say it on the air, but
No,
I
say it
won't
now.
say her first name, but her last name is Box.
Oh no! Wait, not my Pandora is a top.
I don't know if they got that far. I don't know the whole story. You'll have to ask him later.
oh my. Anyway, is anyone else asking a
The
question?
next question of the evening.
This is
So, we actually have one here from the divine Kaylee Shoshana Levine.
Oh.
Oh, what a name!
Mhm.
And her question is, would you do Drag You if they brought it back?
They did bring it back secretly, and it's called Celebrity Drag. What's it called?
Celebrity Drag Race.
Drag Race. Yeah, that comes out in I think January, which is basically them just making over celebrity, you know. But no, because girl, did y'all not see my episode? I went home on. Girl, I am not trusted to make nobody over.
Mm-hmm.
I was laying on the fabric trying to cut a pattern around me. No.
I don't remember that, but that's amazing.
You don't remember that?
No.
I was laying out on fabric,
I'm gonna
like,
watch
cut
that
a pattern
episode.
around me because I didn't know what I was doing. And it's so weird because like I do makeup, you know, and everything, but like that damn
You
bunny,
should have
that
just made
damn
that
bunny
woman a
look,
peach.
girl.
You should have just took the peach
No, I should have
off.
did regular fish.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hallows Eve. Never mind. You don't know who that is. But you
Dan
got
got
it. But I don't know if I knew how to sew, because I still haven't even tried to learn. That's why I know I'm not ready for All Stars. Because like if I was ready for All Stars, I'll be learning to sew and all that.
You're like me. You don't sew. You huck glue.
I don't care to sew.
No.
I feel like it has to be a passion. Like I feel like you can learn a little bit, but it has to be that passion.
Why
to
sew
like,
when you
really
can pay someone else to do it?
Exactly. And that's just like I was kind of hoping one, but you know, I should go on All Stars because I want to have like one. No, I want to have a tiff with RuPaul.
That's a little racist.
Well, just a tad.
Just a little bit.
But I want her to try to argue with me and be like, "You ain't learned to sew," and I'd be like, "Ru, sis, when's the last time you done your own makeup, your own hair, or sewed yourself?" Exactly.
Touche.
No, for exactly. I mean, like, I get it. It's her show, but I'm just like, it's not Project Runway, you know. And I think every drag queen has their strong suit. Some are better at makeup. Some are better at doing wigs. Some are better at costuming. Some are better at performing. Some are better at, you know, and some may have it all. But it's not my thing. But if I didn't know how to sew, to answer your question, I would probably do drag you just for the check.
Probably doesn't pay about $1.50. Yeah, I don't remember. I know somebody told me back in the day what they got paid on there, and it wasn't exciting.
Right.
They don't even pay that much for you guys to like disappear for so long on a show.
They don't.
They should pay a lot more than I know what they pay just because I'm
Right,
friends,
yeah.
but like they really should be paying a lot more.
Because you get paid per episode you last. So somebody like James Mansfield, oh, bless his heart.
I know. He didn't even get paid.
He didn't.
He didn't even make it past the promotion.
So you're sequestered away for the whole thing, no matter when you get sent home?
Well, no, I think they changed. I think
They used to send them home right away. And
Right
then,
away, yeah,
And then they
yeah,
started
yeah.
doing it again because Layla came home right away.
Right. But in our season, I know that we kind of wait, I could be lying. See, I made it so far that, which for me, I don't feel like.
Oh, you're so
no,
braggadocious.
no, Robert, I don't feel like I did. People are like, oh, you did a good job. I'm like, oh, please, I didn't make top 3, so who am I? But when I look at it from a filming what's the word I'm looking for?
Perspective?
You are so educational.
I'm wicked smart.
Yeah, she's the grammar police, though. If you forget a comma or something.
She's that girl on social media?
She will rip you apart. She'll be racist.
I've broken up with people. I've broken up with boys for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
sure has. I'm not even
Using the
she's not even
wrong
joking.
form of your is enough to send me over the edge. Yep.
Your?
Mhm.
I'm nervous.
You are.
He does it all the time.
I do it. I purposely do it, though. I
Mhm.
always purposely do it.
But what was I saying?
I don't even remember.
From a filming perspective, you did stay a long time.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, you were there till
filming-
the top 4, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I was 6, but filming
Close
wise,
enough.
it was like probably three more days or so of like shooting. So it was like, oh, I was there.
Because each episode is 2 days, right?
I think something like that.
Each episode takes 2 days to film, and do they? So I've heard from other people too that you're literally standing in heels for like 12 hours.
Oh no, I think I'm the first person to make them now allow girls to take their shoes off. No, I'm serious because like it was that naughty runway I remember, and I'm standing there with those big old titties on and this like zombie face and just like holding on to Eureka because not because I love her, but because I need support for these skinny ankles. And I took those heels off and was like, I can't, because RuPaul is sitting there comfortably with sweatpants under her gown and flip-flops, and we're on stage like dying because like each judge has to individually critique each person. It takes them forever.
Does she really take off her shoes on that judging
Girl, she is
table?
sitting there with Jordans on.
That's what I do usually if I show up here in drag. I look good from like the boobs up and then the waist down. I'm in like pajamas.
That's how I am for my Rob U videos. Like I'm like, oh, glam up here, but then down below I have like on a jock strap.
A jock strap. Now that would make for an interesting show. Chris Stella would like a private performance at his house.
I mean, I'm gonna get sued, but sue me. But you know, but yeah, she's sitting there comfortable.
Can you explain the sue me story to people? Because somebody did ask that. That was one of the questions I personally got today through email. They weren't sure what the sue me thing was, and I kind of know the story, but it's your story, and I want to hear it from you.
I don't remember my story, girl. You have to remind me.
Did you? So wasn't it because when you used to do your videos on YouTube before Drag Race, you would always be like, you would kind of like talk about RuPaul and be like, what is she gonna do? Sue me?
No, that sounds like something I probably have to, and then, but I think it just came out of nowhere. But the funny thing is, later on, somebody showed me a video of RuPaul back in her younger days, and she said "sue me," in a video, and I was like, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably why she found it funny, because she was like, we kind of, I guess, thought alike, because like I was just like, sue me. And but I did always used to say sue me or like oop. You know, people think Jazz the Masters made up oop, but like who doesn't say oop? You know, like I mean, like
I say poop.
Well, I mean, that's what you're smelling your microphone right now.
Oh, maybe your microphone, because Victoria Porkchop Parker sat there last.
Right, sis?
Just a little bit.
Right.
Patty's like a CNC right now. You just pull the cord when you want a word. Like, and then you let the cord go, and she's like, a little bit racist.
Yeah, but no, yeah, it came from that. I think you're right. I used to like say it just to say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were like trying a little bit to get under her skin, but you would always be like, "What's she got to do? Sue me?" And then like,
no, I always loved Rue, but I don't mind, like, just because I love her doesn't mean that I'm not going to like do a parody of her or like pick fun, like what, you know.
So what started? So how many times did you audition for Drag Race?
Can I be sickening and be like all the other girls? Oh, just one time, and I got right on.
No. Not all of them have said that. A lot of them have told us that they've auditioned a lot. And we know like Jocelyn Fox, she auditioned every year.
Right.
Every single year.
I didn't audition every year. I was but I'm trying to think, just guess honestly for real. Cause like that's sorry.
3, 4, 5,
maybe 4.
Wow,
maybe 4 or 5. But it seems like a lot, you know. Like, because like it's a lot of work going into those audition videos. Like, you know, like people are taking off work, some people are doing things just to make this video, and then you may not get a phone call. But yeah, so about
get a little closer to your microphone.
Oh gosh,
pretend it's Christella.
Jesus.
Actually, Christella says that he hates us all.
Christella, you need to come to the show tomorrow.
No, F her, because she didn't know what, she doesn't want to come, then just stay home.
Well, she does, just not to the show. But don't.
And why does he hate us all? I said he was good looking. I thought he was the good looking guy. Thanks for nothing,
but
Chris.
you were lying. I could tell. You were lying. I could tell.
She has a vagina. What does she know?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Clearly.
Nothing.
Christella has also mentioned too that apparently Gothy has a big eggplant.
Oh, send it to me, Chris. I want to see.
She wants everybody.
She has all these pictures. Trust me.
I thought I was special.
She knows. She has got. She's got like a picture of every Drag Race performer naked.
So and
have you seen some of those pictures?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Aja. Ouch.
Ew.
Ouch. It's like the length of my arm.
Yeah.
Has anyone else besides Kaylee and Christopher Stella asked a question?
no, Chris has another one.
Oh,
here
can
we
we?
go.
Is it appropriate?
This one's appropriate.
Okay.
This one's
Okay.
appropriate, and there's no emojis. It's how many times have Monique auditioned, though?
For Drag Race, 0. I've never auditioned.
Lies.
Never once.
Why?
No. Honestly, because I'm content where I am. I own a hair salon. I have a child. Disappearing for 6 weeks is hard for me to even think about.
Gays can have children.
Yeah, they let me have one.
Oh god.
It was a mistake.
Like
I'm just kidding.
Amazon?
It was against better judgment.
Amazon, yeah, free 2-day shipping.
Amazon Prime.
No, and I don't know if I want to. I don't think I would make it far on the show, and I also don't want to spend my. Like, this is just my personal opinion. I don't want to spend my life performing in nightclubs every single night of the week. Like, I like being home on my couch. I'm such a homebody. I love playing video games. Like, doing shows
You're a
for
gamer?
me. I'm a gamer, big time.
Ah.
Are you a gamer girl?
But you should know that, you shady.
Oh!
Wait, what system do you have?
I have PS4, Switch. I have a lot of systems.
I hate Xbox, so you're good. Hey, good. You're not blocked.
We're gonna have to hook up on
I
PlayStation
know,
4.
but I have a PS4 Pro.
Me too. Girl, with the extra terabytes of space. Yes, please. My husband got me that for Valentine's Day. That's
I feel like
devotion.
I'm just
Well, I
gonna,
bought my
I'm gonna
own.
throw myself out the window.
Did you buy it with 2 episodes worth of pay?
Not two. No, I love gaming though, but yeah.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to hook up on
For real, we have
PlayStation.
to.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't want my life to. I've seen what it's done to some of my friends that have gotten on, and I'm allured by it, and I love it. If they ever reached out to me and said, "Hey, you should audition," maybe, because I know they do that sometimes. They've reached out to people, and
look at her thinking highly of herself.
well, that's the only way. I actually thought about auditioning for Camp Wanakiki.
That's a cute little show.
Because I love campy
I can
queens.
see you on there.
Yeah, I'm a campy queen. I'm funny. I'm like just ridiculous. Like I'm not a
She almost
serious
said the
person.
R word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not really a Drag Race material queen. Like I would go home like Nicole Page Brooks, like with my press on toenails in episode 2.
No, but yeah, I feel you though, because like somebody like RuPaul, she's older, but she owns her own empire. But like when you're like, it is kind of. I don't want to say I don't say the wrong thing, but like I don't want to be that person too who's like in a wheelchair, still spinning on the stage, like duck walking with a cane. Like I don't want to.
Oh my God, I'm gonna book you when you are. You can perform. I Want to Dance with Somebody in a wheelchair.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I just don't want to be that person either. So I understand.
I totally get it.
Yeah,
and that's just how I am. I feel the exact same way. That's just me, and I get exhausted being in drag for 4 hours. I can't imagine being in drag day after day after day after day. My face hurts from shaving one day.
Girl, no. I used to have really nice skin. Like my skin was like flawless. And people always ask me like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It's water, like literally for real. And I always done makeup, as you know, from before Drag Race. But all of a sudden, like I started breaking out really bad. And I think because you're just like stressed out and you're traveling and you're gone, and it's just like it is a lot for it. Like it's cute from the outside, but when you're in it, you're like, "Oh, is this really?" Draining. And then like it kind of takes the fun out of doing drag because like it becomes a job, like we talked about in the car for some people, and you just want to just go and do the show and go back to your hotel.
Yeah,
you don't even want to stay and like party with nobody. You want to just go and do it and go.
It's got to be exhausting. Like I can't imagine people, especially like when we had Bianca Del Rio up here.
Right,
she was working 7 days a week, and I get that you're being paid amongst $10,000 a night, so you must look at the bill and you're like, yeah, $70,000 a week. Could you imagine? Like you probably get in the mood,
right,
when you see that paycheck.
True.
But like at some point, it's going to wear you down. Like you said about earlier about someone else that we were talking about. It gets to you, and it gets to me sometimes doing it twice a month.
Right,
I can't imagine doing it a whole week straight of drag. Like the same thing with Camp Wanakiki. They're filming for 12 hours in full drag.
Right.
I hate having my eyelashes on for 2 hours.
It's not the same as just like being yourself as a guy and being on set all day. Like you're a whole nother person and padding and everything else, and it's not comfortable.
No, it's not comfortable. It's hot. The tights stink. I hate wearing pantyhose. Like they need to invent like pads that you don't need pantyhose. Like just like they have those like
silicone
Astro boot. I have silicone ones, but you still have to wear stuff over them. They still
How do those work?
They stick. You spray them with like this wicked sticky adhesive, and then like you like slap it on, and it like sucks to your body. But the thing with those is like if you sweat, they kind of slide a little bit, so you look like a bell pepper.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah,
yeah.
Now, I'm sure with that you can't.
They don't smell though.
But you can't get it cut to your shape. Like they come in one size, I'm quite sure.
They come in one size, but you probably could trim them a little bit. They would be way too small for you. They would not give you any body.
Oh, great. Look, I
girl,
they are couch.
They are like this thick. Okay, they're as thick as a mouse pad.
Oh no,
they would not. You would have to like wear 8 pairs of them.
What kind of pork chop? No.
I
need the whole turkey.
They're more for like Willem size drag queens. Like I would wear them when I had lost a lot of weight for a while, and I just wore them to like accentuate a little bit.
Right.
Now I wear like full on Astro booty.
Okay.
I do love my Astro booty.
Come on, Astro booty. So you do pad?
I do pad, yeah. Good. I do now. I'm fat now, so I have to.
Stop it.
Oh, I am, girl. I have like this little dad bod right now.
So then what is Silky?
Silky? Oh, Silky is Silky is like a U-Haul. I'm not a big fan of Silky. I'm sorry.
Really? Oh.
Silky was like my least. I can't stand a hog. Not like a fat person.
Right,
I can't stand a hog who hogs time. Attention. Like I hate that. Like we know you're there. Like step back and let somebody else have a little bit of light on the show. She was just so into herself the whole time.
And I was a RuPaul Drag Race virgin
when the season started.
So it was your first season, okay?
Yeah, the first season I watched, and I did it really because we started this show. But I knew that she didn't have the same talent as the rest of the girls, but she kept making it. And I was like, what? There's something wrong here.
And then when she kept talking about how good she's going to dance these people off the stage, and then she lip syncs, and I'm like,
and that one, she was like flopping herself all over the stage.
Nina West should have stayed during that lip sync. Absolutely.
I think they both did horrible in the lip sync.
They
honestly.
did, but Silky didn't look like she put a
Nina
single
could have done a lot
word
better in
into
the
it.
lip sync, but Silky just
I don't
threw
know.
herself
I was so
around.
disgusted with her by that time.
I think that's what made me so upset too, because I was such a Nina West fan, and then Silky sent her
I
home.
was Nina
and I was
West
like,
in
oh,
Brooklyn
no,
Heights to the end. I love Brooklyn Heights. Have you met her?
I really don't think I want to.
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
I do. I want to meet her in a dark alley.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Even with those feet.
I've never seen her feet in person.
How? She showed them all the time. I can't.
Oh,
They're horrible.
so we just found out that Nina Brown does not have a foot fetish.
No, people in my life have a lot of foot fetishes, and they always put it on me. I mean, I appreciate a nice foot, but like not like, oh my God, give me those feet, and I'm like, no.
You don't want to like put your tongue all over those piggies.
Oh, gross.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
Maybe like Stacey Lane Matthews.
Oh my God, poor Stacey should be on All Stars.
She's in Boston tonight, I think, or she was last night.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, that is good. That she's still out there doing stuff. That's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I tried to book her one time. She was just about $500 past what I wanted to pay for her.
Shady.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what it is, though? You kind of look at a girl and you go, am I going to be able to sell tickets at $20 a piece?
That's being real.
So that's when I look at it, I have to be able to sell a certain number of VIP tickets to pay this thing. And I know there are some people who gag over her, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell 50 tickets at $20, you know? And that's the thing that I have to look at when I book Drag Race Girls. That's why I haven't been able to book a ton.
But I feel like maybe with those kind of situations, you can like, you know, once if you could afford it, whatever, like bring in one of the big girls, but then maybe bring in like one of the girls who maybe aren't as big, and then that way you can have like this combined thing and like,
yeah,
you know, it can kind of work that way. It could have been me and James Mansfield. He would have just worked for a Church's chicken coupon.
I probably
You
could
could
have
have
just
given
like
him one of
kidnapped.
your Popeye chicken sandwiches.
Exactly.
I could have
Yeah.
given him some Walmart wigs to play with.
Right. He loves that.
Yeah. I love James Mansfield. I don't like the little voice so much.
That doesn't bother me.
It doesn't. That kind of bugs me when he like he just talks like he's a mouse.
But I feel like everybody has their little like shtick that
thing
that they do.
Is it his real voice?
No.
No, that's just his drag.
He's
character.
trying to. He kind of sounds like a mouse, like when he talks. Like,
what was that girl's name on Little Shops of Horror? The one that had the blonde
Audrey.
wig?
She was Audrey.
The
But no,
little
Audrey
voice.
was the plant, wasn't she?
Audrey was the plant. I know who you're talking
The
about,
wife.
though. Yeah.
Like she kind of like that a little bit.
Yeah. They're trying to cast Lady Gaga to take on that role.
So they're making the movie again.
Yeah.
They're making another Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, and they're actually going after Lady Gaga for that role, which I actually, if they're going to cast someone for it, I think Lady Gaga has been very flexible in that role kind of area. She's been really good in movies, and everything she's been doing lately has been scoring for her.
Well, being basically, she kind of just playing herself.
That's because she was on RuPaul's Drag Race.
They really did start her career.
I couldn't actually believe that they got Lady Gaga to sit in the dressing room with people.
I do feel like and not just because I was on there, but I feel like our like episode, the first episode, was like one of the best openings of any like of the Drag Race, like in my opinion.
Although I am Team Christina Aguilera, so I would have preferred season 10, but
she was on there.
I would have crapped over Lady Gaga too. I would have crapped over any celebrity. My diehard, I would love to meet Elvira. And she's been a judge on so many seasons, and I'm like, I keep missing my chance.
Right. Do you think Beyonce will ever be on there, or she doesn't have time for the guests?
No, I don't know. I'm not a Beyonce fan. Is that horrible to say? Are you going to hit me?
I mean, it's a little racist, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, I don't like her. I prefer Kelly.
No. I appreciate Beyonce, but I'm not the person who's all like, I gotta have Beyonce, but I appreciate. But I'm surprised that she hasn't done that because the gays love Beyonce. You know?
Yeah, I think she just can't be bothered.
No, me too.
Yeah, she doesn't. They can't afford her. The Drag Race can't afford her. Even with VH1 under their belt, they can't afford Beyonce. Next year, it's going to be like Roseanne Barr backstage. You know, she's going to be coming out as like Silky Nutmeg Ganache's twin sister.
I would actually love to have Roseanne.
Yeah, she's going to be like Fruit Tart Ganache.
You don't feel bad for her?
No, I don't feel bad for her, but I do love her still.
I do too.
I grew up with Roseanne. Like
Right,
she was
too.
my mom growing up. And my mom is Roseanne.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides racism.
Yeah, well, yeah, my mom's not racist. Well, I can't say my mom isn't. My mom's not racist, but my mom says things, and you're like, Mom, that's racist.
Right.
Like when my mom, I was telling her something one day, and she comes into the salon. We have one of my coworkers is, she's from Taiwan or she's from Laos. I don't even know where that is, to be honest. Thailand, yeah. So, but one night my mom comes into the salon and she uses the C word that for Chinese people that is horribly racist, and she's like, "I'm gonna go get me some blank food," and I'm like, "Mom." I'm like, of course, my coworkers laughing her butt up. Yeah,
that's what my grandma said too. But she didn't mean it.
No, they don't know it's racist because it's a word
right.
they used back then. But I'm like, you can't say that in public anymore. Keep that one for your living room.
Yeah.
And don't say it on live Facebook, or you'll end up like Roseanne.
Canceled.
Blame it on the sleeping pills.
I love that they killed her though with a drug problem on her own show.
I know.
And then they changed the name to the Connors. They wouldn't even keep the name Roseanne.
Are you gonna watch that show?
I actually have seen it. You know what makes me feel good that it could go in a better direction is that at the end of the last season, Dan's love interest was actually Peg Bundy.
Oh, okay.
So she had started to join the cast, and I live for her.
Yeah.
Live for her. Katie Seagal, love her to pieces. Like if she ends up becoming Dan's new love interest, I'm there because I'm there for Jackie first off. But I hate Debbie from Shameless, the little redhead girl that plays Darlene's daughter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If you ever see her in Hollywood, just run her over. Please. I will
my
not.
God.
I will pretend I didn't see anything. I will be like, it was Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Okay, yeah, perfect. They will easily take that bait. Okay, good.
Yeah. And she's probably been in jail, so.
I love you, Silky. Don't listen to them.
Silky ain't listening to our show.
Right. She could be. I mean, if you mention food.
Yeah, her sister, Fruit Tart Ganache.
Fruit Tart. Come on, Walmart version of Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, raspberry cheese Danish Ganache.
Yes.
We could have a whole platter, a buffet. Are we getting any more questions?
So,
people feel
we only have 9 minutes left.
There's actually one here from Ralph Kroc.
Oh, yes.
That's the name for you.
So the question is, if you could do one of your amazing shows with someone famous who had passed, who would you choose?
Me or Nina?
I think for you.
I would assume Nina.
Ralph, if you're there. But yeah, we'll just go with Nina.
Not just go with me. No.
Well, you answer. I'll
first.
answer it too. Okay,
Good.
so if I could do a show with somebody that has passed, oh my God, that's so hard. Who passed that I would
does
do?
it have to be a drag queen or can it be anybody that you?
I would
It
think it would
sounded
be
like anybody. It sounded like anybody.
I probably this is so gay. Like I'm not even a Judy Garland fan, but I would love to just get inside her head for a few minutes because of her daughter being such a mess. I would love to hang out with Judy Garland just to see if she was bad they portrayed her.
Right.
But I honestly don't know many dead people.
Well, I was really afraid that you were going to say somebody who's still alive. But
who would you perform with? That's a hard one. That is a hard question.
It's a good question though.
It is it makes you think.
I would say Betty Davis.
Yeah,
she's pretty fabulous for that day and age.
What do you do comedy and stuff like that?
No.
Oh,
she's just naturally funny.
Right.
I just answer questions that nobody asked me.
That takes talent.
I know.
Oh my God. I can't even think of a lot of female celebrities that have died that I was
he didn't even say female. It
I know.
been male.
I don't think there's any male celebrities die. I don't think I've ever been attached to a celebrity that's died yet.
Well, I have, but I don't know if I ever want to perform with her. But just off the top of my head, I'd be like Aaliyah.
Oh,
I just loved Aaliyah. I thought she
was a goddess.
Yeah, she went so ahead of her time. I mean, she went too early, you know. So I would have loved to have met her, and maybe she probably would love Drag Race. I don't know, you know, and we probably could have done something, rocked the boat together on stage, you know. So I'll say Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking in my head.